You've reached Three Quartz Tarot for you.
Hey Collective, you've reached Kelly at Three Quartz Tarot for you. Tonight is an uploaded video and not a live video for the Sunday, April the 7th of 2024. Just as a reminder, as always, this is a general reading, so please take what is yours and leave the rest. Thank you for joining me tonight, and before I begin tonight's video, I will say a quick prayer in order to sage the space and the tarot cards. So Spirit, thank you for your loving and wise presence tonight with me and the collective as I do tonight's reading. I just send out positive energy to the collective tonight, Spirit, and ask for your protection from the all and of the highest white light. And I pray for your guidance, Spirit, and that I will be used as a clear channel from the divine. And I ask that you please protect me and the collective from all negative, unwanted energy and evil eye, and any of that energy that's directed towards me or the channel or the collective or the technology is immediately returned back to sender. And I ask Spirit that as I sage the space, that your protection will be over this entire platform. I also pray, Spirit, that as I sage the tarot cards, that all negative energy is out and only positive energy is in these tarot cards as I read them tonight. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance and protection for me and the collective during tonight's reading. Ashe. So, collective, the question for tonight is, what message does tomorrow's solar eclipse have for you and I as the collective? So let us begin the reading. So Spirit, what message does tomorrow's solar eclipse have for I and the collective? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Spirit, what message does tomorrow's solar eclipse have for I and the collective? Please and thank you. So collective, the card that came out, I apologize for the view as it's a bit grainy at this point, but I will do my best to continue with the reading. So I hope you can clearly see the card. And this card happens to be the Knight of Pentacles. With the Knight of Pentacles, traditionally in the Rider-Waite Tarot, this is known as one of the slowest moving knights in the tarot deck. And whenever I see this tarot card, it always reminds me of the old adage, slow and steady wins a race, so to speak. Let me bring this a bit closer to the camera. And you'll notice that this particular knight is pretty static, where he's and the horse are pretty much stationed in one place. There's no forward movement or movement in any other way. They're just staunchly in place without any movement that is apparent to the naked eye as we look at it. But you'll also notice that this knight is holding a pentacle in its hand. So the indication that I'm getting from Spirit regarding the upcoming total solar eclipse for tomorrow is that we as a collective have undergone so many challenges, setbacks, and even a lot of influences from other negative energies and maybe even entities that were not in our best interest. But with the influence of tomorrow's total eclipse, Spirit is saying that's about to change. And with this Knight, or Knight of Pentacles, actually, I should say, representing slow and steady wins a race, tomorrow's going to be the mark of complete and total change for the better. So even as we, not just as a collective, but as a planet, undergo this total eclipse, afterwards, we may even notice throughout this process and thereafter an eternal and spiritual shift first. And that being said, of having a greater sense of clarity that you and I, the collective, will undergo and notice, a greater sense of freedom in all areas of our lives, and even a greater sense of prosperity. You'll notice he's holding the Pentacles, so the first thing that comes to my news from Spirit is that financial prosperity will finally be released upon the collective, so that we can not only be blessed with this prosperity, but that with the help of the divine, we can also be a blessing to others. And Spirit is also indicating that once this eclipse tomorrow has been completed, we'll notice a lightening of the energies across the entire planet, particularly with we as light workers being able to carry out the tasks and life purposes that the divine has given us, with much fewer resistance from evil forces, that they will not only be blocked, but they may be greatly reduced altogether, so that we as the divine can bring forth the way of the universe that definitely lends itself to the new age of enlightenment, of understanding, and of being able to come together and unite on one positive purpose of changing the planet for the better. So the Spirit is just saying that be certain to ground ourselves during tomorrow's eclipse by way of meditation, by way of prayer, by even studying and doing our due diligence as far as metaphysical practices that'll be to our benefit, in order to usher in this new age of not only enlightenment, but of change for the better in all of our lives as a whole. So it's so exciting just to note the changes that will be taking place during tomorrow's event. So in the process, I will just leave it there at this point. I just wanted to come forth with that message from Spirit, and it is my hope that you will take this message from Spirit as a confirmation that not only are you on the right path, but that path will definitely lead us to the life we were intended to live in victory. So I hope you have a great night and rest up for tomorrow's event, and stay safe wherever you are. And as always, be reassured that Spirit is always looking out for you and I, and that Spirit always has your back. Blessings.